hard to please. Perhaps I have such special needs.
Hey guys, I'm back on the couch as you can see. New location, same couch. And today's topic is just going to basically be titled, Just Because You Need Assistance Doesn't Make You Needy. So today I was in a position where I decided to ask someone, a family member, for help monetarily. And usually that is something that's extremely hard for me. I have a very select list of people that I ask. I usually try to go to my parents last, but I even exhausted that option. So I really was like, what I felt was at rock bottom as far as like who I could ask or what I had left to contribute to like the bills and the things that I needed to. So I just had to take a brief intermission to, kill a spider. I'll probably upload that content right after this. But yeah. Alright, here's the thing. I don't be in the mood to do stuff like this. Like, I'll do it, but it's just like I don't want to have to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna fight with you. But here we go. Oh man. I always have to give myself like a countdown and like a pep talk and like lean back and forth like, okay, like I'm in a boxing ring. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Wait. Alright, now I'm really prepared. 1, 2. Wait, I gotta get the right grip. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Dang, I left a foot. Not too shabby, B, not too shabby. So, what is this? Okay, so back to the topic. Basically, I find myself a lot of times like cringing when I realize that I need to ask somebody for something, specifically money, because I feel like that's the only thing I usually have to ask for, or like feel compelled to ask for, or like can't figure out on my own. And when I ask myself like, why do I have a problem, asking people, I always try to find all these excuses, but the real reason I've learned is pride. It's pride or ego. And it's like, granted, I don't want people to feel like I'm like using them or, just taking advantage of them too. Like that's usually the top reason for me. But besides that, it's kind of just like, I don't want to admit that I couldn't figure this out on my own or make this like shake on my own without having somebody else's assistance. But as adults, like now that I'm 25, it just kind of like, there's nothing wrong with asking people for help. There's nothing wrong with asking for assistance. Just because you need assistance, it does not make you a needy person. It doesn't make you hopeless. It doesn't make you helpless. We all literally need an assist sometimes. It's just what it is. The best basketball players need assists. Kobe, for instance. I love Kobe. And I can't speak for like other communities, but I know specifically like in the Black community, specifically men are made to feel inferior or, just like less masculine if they ask somebody for something, or if they need help, or if they need money, or if they're short on this and, like want to ask somebody that they trust for something. Like, why do parents or why do, older people make you feel as though you need to figure everything out on your own? Like, I feel like that just puts a lot of unnecessary and unhealthy stress on us that we don't really need. Despite how many people claim to be self-made, nobody made it there, wherever there is, on their own. Nobody. It's impossible. Somebody helped everybody every step of the way. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there's nobody who's achieved their goals without at least one person helping them out in some way, shape, or form, whether it was an opportunity, whether it was a referral, whether it was money, whether it was advice, whether it was mentorship, whether it was letting them sleep on their couch, paying for a plane ticket, giving them food when they didn't have any, whatever it was. Everybody has needed help at some point. Whoever your favorite artist is, your favorite athlete is, your favorite whoever, they all needed assistance at some point. And eventually they all had to ask for it, because like they say, closed mouths won't get fed. And it's just like, put the pride aside. Put your pride aside. If there's somebody who's in a position to help you reach a certain goal, and your pride is the only reason you're not asking them, you need to reevaluate yourself. Now, I'm not saying go out and start asking for handouts. That's not what I'm saying at all. But what I'm saying is, if you're doing everything that you need to do and life is kind of just like crumbling or falling apart, you know, sometimes things just don't happen the way that we want them to happen, there's nothing wrong with asking somebody for help or telling somebody that you need help. And that also applies mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Like, we can't figure everything out on our own. If you're struggling, if you have anxiety, you know, if you suffer from depression, if you're just sad, like whatever it is, tell somebody, talk to somebody. Like, it's okay to say, you know, hey, life is kicking my butt right now, you know, or like, hey, you know, my thoughts are getting the best of me, or hey, you know, like I haven't been happy for a while, I'm not sure why, like, can I talk to you about it? There's nothing wrong with that. And I guarantee you will feel 1,000% better after this. And, you know, like in my initial text, like my disclaimer to this person, I was just saying, you know, like I battled back and forth with asking you for assistance. And as the conversation continued, like, you know, she kind of just ended it with, don't ever go back and forth with asking me for help. And like that really, really resonated with me, because it's like, that's the same exact thing I would say to somebody I cared about, but for some reason it's hard for me to be on the other side of it, and that's a problem. And I kind of had to dig deep and figure out, like, what is it? Why is it that you don't mind helping people, but you're scared or whatever it is, or too prideful to ask other people to help you? Getting through life is literally one big group assignment. That's how I look at it. It's like, it's a group project with interchanging members, you know? It's like you cannot do it on your own. You won't. You can't. And I mean, at the end, technically, you all fail. Oh, that sounds so morbid. Wait. Of course, when I was saying fail, I was referring to like the fact that like we all die at the end, but that wasn't, I didn't say that to be somber. It was basically just like a reminder, you know, like I saw a quote a long time ago that's just like, don't take life too seriously. None of us make it out alive anyway. And that's literally the reality of it. So it's like, don't spend your life or waste your life struggling and not telling people that you're struggling, or worrying about how to look to somebody else, or how you'll feel about yourself, or how your ego will be injured or bruised if you ask somebody for assistance. Just because you need assistance doesn't make you needy.
Because you need assistance doesn't make you needy.
Again, just because you need assistance doesn't make you needy. What?
Just because you need assistance doesn't make you needy. What? Just because you need assistance doesn't make you needy.
Okay, now I'm doing the most per usual. But the point is, repeat this mantra with me. Just because you need assistance doesn't make you needy. And let that marinate, let that resonate, and keep that in mind the next time that you're struggling emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, monetarily, whatever. If you need help, reach out and ask somebody that you trust, that you know cares about you, for help, and do not feel like less of yourself because you do so. Please don't. That would be a disservice to you, and that would be a disservice to the person that's assisting you, because just like you, if you're a giving person like me, don't mind helping others, keep in mind that those who care about you don't mind helping you. Also, LeBron got signed to the Lakers. I'm a Lakers fan. I'm an even bigger Kobe fan. I'm not happy about it. True Lakers fans should not be happy about it. True Kobe fans should not be happy about it. I'm going to leave it at that. I just had to do that shameless plug. Thanks. As always, you know, I love you guys. I care about you guys. I hope that everybody has a great week or 2 weeks or whatever the duration is between this video and the next one. And yeah, be kind to everybody. Be kind to people today and tomorrow and the next day. And go the extra mile for people sometimes, even if you don't want to, because you never know whose day you're making. You never know what people are going through. So be kind, be honest, and be true to yourselves. This is the second episode of Couch Corner Chat. You can tell I'm new to this. I always forget at the end I'm supposed to say like, comment, and subscribe. It's so funny like when I'm watching myself because like my eyebrow does so much when I'm talking, and somebody told me that one time, but like to see it, it's a whole different thing. Like it's hilarious. I can't control it. Like what? I'm done.
Good Lord, we back one more again. This for the people.